Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Texas Rangers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Texas hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Adrian Hauser will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good... Three.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the right fielder, Ben Gamel.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Ozuna.
And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. McMahon at third with 2 away. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Huff moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, number 2, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
If that curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Mazara. He gets there, and that's the second out. So digging in now, Bo Taylor. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. The pitcher, Ty Tyrone, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
At the plate, Adrian Hauser. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Grounder back to the mound.
Adrian Hauser.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Ben Gamel. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Can't get him to go after the Scrooge with 2 strikes, so it's 1-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One out, nobody on. Strike three called. Nasty screwball there for out number 2. Striding in once again, Ryan McMahon. He singled his last time up. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he popped him up. Coming in is Goodwin. He can't get to it. This one's down. Striding into the box, Marcell Ozuna. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is under it, and the inning is over. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit hard to the right side. From the outfield grass. And there's one down now. Standing in, Tyler Austin.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the knees, strike 1.
Austin.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And no call on the screwball there, so the count moves to 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. A pause and the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Ready now, Ty Tyrone, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. Over to Austin. The double play, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Bo Taylor. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Digging in now for the Brewers, Adrian Hauser. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Huff ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Ben Gamel, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Curveball looked at here for strike one. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Called strike 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Boom goes the dynamite. Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas.
The batter.
Fouled away.
Third baseman.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know. Swing. He looked fluid and confident.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Brewers. Tuesday night baseball from Denver, Colorado and Coors Field. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Colorado Rockies. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Number 23, the California-born right-hander is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games.
He's out. That's ball 4. He's safe. Shut up.
At the plate, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder.
Here it comes.
Danny Santana.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Huff is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Coming in for his first at-bat, Trevor Story. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
The left fielder.
Digging in, David Dahl. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, number 1.
From the stretch. Now a curveball misses inside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hampson has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodwin is right there, one down. So striding forward now, number 58. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Goodwin ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
First baseman.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Ready with the 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. left for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Tyrone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-1. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
The batter, number 1. Short. Stop, Elvis Andrus.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Story picks it up. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, number 23. He'll take his first hacks here.
The pitcher.
A ball and no strikes.
Number 23.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Goodwin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Danny.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Santana leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Nolan Arenado will be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. He's set and the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he misses there, 1-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Grounder down the line at third. Hit in the air to left. Gallo is going to get there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. From the belt, the pitch.
Up next for Colorado.
And he looks at the screwball. It's over for strike 1. This is line to left. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
For the Rockies.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
David Dahl.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Stepping in, Garrett Hampson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 1.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 58 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count now, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Settling in now, Billy Hemphill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Billy
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mazara going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt. It's 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and
now
digging in, Danny Santana. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mazara racing back, still going back. Boom goes the dynamite. Into the box, number 31.
The batter.
As he'll watch a first pitch
31.
curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hit back up the middle to his left. And that's the second out. Into the box now, Trevor Story. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 0-1, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 3 runs already home here. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. Falk takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself. Number 66 will get the call here. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Colorado led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
MLB The Show. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Line drive to center field. Goodwin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. In now, Willie Calhoun. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Willie Calhoun.
Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And there's ball 2 now. Calhoun leads off second with nobody out. Called strike 2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, How frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
To second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get. Here's Buster Posey now, as we are all set to begin the third inning of this one. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Third inning, no score to this point. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's the 2-2 on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average, and perhaps more importantly,
leading off the inning, Matt Olson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance, Willie Calhoun. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. Goodwin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty.
Now batting.
White slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Piscotty.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Swing and a miss. Couldn't time the screwball. 1 strike the count. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Profar makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. But he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo moves over. First out of the inning. Digging in, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Popped him up. Number 11 has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
0-1.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Hit hard back up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Number 11 waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in for Oakland, Willie Calhoun. He singled his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The batter, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gallo is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in. Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. The first pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point.
The batter, the second baseman.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while.
Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Jose Leclerc is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ty Tyrone earns his 5th winner of the year. Cam Bedrosian hammers down the save, 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.